Hello, good evening, good morning, blessings, everybody. On the 2nd of May in this 11/2 Universal Month. I have Conjun Queen here with me. How are you feeling tonight?
Everybody, I'm doing great, Alex.
Doing great, that's good, that's good. I see Genevieve in the chat. Bonjour, Genevieve. Little Wing, Sunchi Grandi Pabo. And Queen Peachy Keen, how you doing? I don't have a hat, but I tip my hoodie to you. Um, yeah, hope everybody's doing good on this May energy, new beginning. I'm gonna play a music first and then play a video on the information on this month. And then I have a very good video on talk about our DNA that's gonna be changing and with the blue kachina and what's gonna be happening. And Yeah, and then two good meditation because we're still in the new moon energy or the black moon energy. It's good to align our brain and heart. So I have a meditation that's 11 minutes and 11 seconds to align your heart and brain, have it in harmonized coherence, and then we go into a style of quantum jumping meditation. There's gratitude and then go to the desire. So yeah, that's the plan, and then just chillax and yeah, talk a bit. Anybody who want to come up can. Um, Let me see. Hey, great farmer freelance, how you doing? Hey, Max Vision, greetings to you. Hope all is well there, Max Vision. And Blue Fate, hey Fate, happy you're here. Yay, you made it. Blessings to you. Yes. All right. I put this to coincidentally, nothing is coincidence. I got this music from Fate today. Very good music. It's called All Right. Everything's gonna be all right. Bit Native American. So we start off with a positive music. Hey, Project Skyfalls, how you doing? Much love and blessings to you. Jeremy Kunta, the Costabong. Jeremy is from Aruba also. Jeremy Maduro. Hope all is well there. Yes, okay, let me switch it up. This is Native American music. It's by Superman and Nina. Maybe I'm butchering it. I don't know. But the music is called, the song is called All Right. Very good song. I don't think we're going to have trouble with this. I checked the description already. All right.
Hello. Shoda. Kahe. Inababa izugusa. Dichisilla.
Disaba, shogalalo.
Balaja weagemachla. Superman hook.
Superman.
Baba. Alagosa. Koguka bau. Biak the shik. Biak balachik.
Kotuk balake.
Inababa balai balay bilakbag. Hana awa was a cat chikatala. Dagolak. Dagwa. The shiptala. Diluk dilak. Oak chiptala.
Can't rest until I accomplish what I was sent to do. Don't be blinded, get closer to God. In a tight situation, this hip hop, the reason nation. All the people, come on, come on, come on. All the ladies, come on, come on, come on. Everybody, come on, say. Everything's gonna be alright. Like Bob Marley say, wake up and we start to praise. How we start the day, we fall from faith to shards of clay. Everybody come and walk this way, and you will let him hear. Let go of all your stress and fear. And yo, I'm trying to have the best this year. Your blessings near, yeah. So let's be clear. Life is short, it ain't lasting long. So I'm rapping strong until the passion's gone. And leave a legacy, pass batons. And when I'm passing on, remember me, yo, but blast this song. Come on.
Every day we get up and fight. We choose to be the light. Everything gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright. Alright. Everything gonna be alright. Alright. Everything gonna be alright. Cause if I fall 7 times, I know I'ma get up 8. I know I'ma get up 8. I won't be afraid. No, I'ma keep going.
Can't rest until I accomplish what I was sent to do. Don't be blinded, get closer to God. In a tight situation, this hip hop, the reason nation. Welcome to Mother Earth, where hurt people, and the birds are still chirping on the church steeple. Reverse the curse, set the verse lethal. I ride rise, let my light shine, watch me murk evil. Y'all keep holding on, I know you're strong, because life is really what you focus on. So skip the hatred, it's dangerous, how to get each other. We're manipulated, Cambridge Analytica. I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't be mad at me. You wanna change the world, go home and live your family.
Don't worry.
Go home and love your family.
Don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. About a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. About a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Cause if I fall 7 times, I know I'ma get up 8. I know I'ma get up 8. I won't be afraid. No.
Cool. There was Superman. Everything's gonna be alright. I'm gonna put it in the chat for everybody who wants to listen to that later. Let me see. Alright. Wait, good. Alright. Hey, Mr. Fly, no Fly Zone, Matt, how you doing, everybody? Blessings. Okay, cool. Hey, homeless in America, how you doing? Uh, 88 miles an hour and 1.221 gigahertz. Yeah. Hey, 11 multiply by 11, you get 121. And so when I see 121, for me it's 1111. Yeah, 121. Let me see. Okay, let me go for the other one. Talk about this month energy that we just entered. Oh yeah, here it is. Natalie of net numbers. Greetings, everybody. Yeah. Hope you. Alice, can you give Peachy Keen a blue pants, please? Ah, okay. Let me look. I don't know if she had the blue pants on. Oh, where's Queen? Let me see. Oh yeah. Thanks for seeing that feat. I know homeless in America too. Oh yeah, I already gave you a wrench. So yeah, everybody's with the blue pants now. Nobody naked. Let me just check. Okay, nobody naked. All right, cool. She's with Valkyrie, Alex. Lol. Valkyrie, wasn't that the group that tried to sabotage Hitler plans? The Valkyrie? I think those were the real group, like rebel in the Nazi. The German that went against the Nazi. I think they were called Valkyrie. Not sure. But yeah, let me see. Mm, all right. This is Natalie. She's a numerologist. She's going to talk about this month energy, where we are just entered now, May 2022. Check it out.
Hey, you, welcome back. I am Nat from Nat's Numbers, also known as the Numerology Chick over on Instagram, and we are here on numerologist.com for your May 2022 numerology forecast. Stay tuned. So, May is a master number 11, it's an 11 universal month. Whenever we are working with a master number, the first important thing to know is to understand that we're working with creating big shifts and making big changes in how we think, how we behave, and how we live. With the 11, the way that we do that is via new beginnings, via inspiration, via using the innovative ideas that we have to move forward in a big way. So what you're going to notice this month is you're going to notice that you thought that you were into new beginnings in April. You thought that you were ready for a fresh start. That energy is going to continue to move you, continue to push you. You're going to feel like an even more powerful fire is underneath you, motivating you and inspiring you to move forward, to make things happen, to follow the guidance that's on your heart. This is a timing cycle where we feel more sensitive, we feel more intuitive, we feel like a little bit more psychic, we feel a little bit more tuned into our relationship with our cosmic best friend. I call it the zero, you might call it God. This is a time when we're going to be receiving inspirations and insights. We're going to be receiving like $1 million ideas of how to bridge the gap, of how to move to the next level and touch the thing that we want, materialize the thing that's on our heart. This is going to be a time too, because 1 + 1 = 2, and 2 represents attraction. It represents two things coming together. This is going to be a time when you are going to feel very magnetic and very attractive, where you're going to bring new people, situations, and opportunities into your life via the inspirations that you have, via following the guidance of your intuition. So amazing, amazing benefits, right? But there's a caveat to this, as always, okay? There's a caveat to this. These are timing cycles, right? These are energies that are available to you should you decide to pick up and use them. The zero, or what you might call God, can only do for you what it can do through you. You need to embody the energy of the 11 to receive its benefits. The way that we do that with the 11 is we have to sit with ourselves, know ourselves, the number one. The number one in our life is us. We have to be able to sit with ourselves long enough to feel what it feels like to be us, to hear our own inner voice. The cycle of the 11 has a very similar vibe to the 7, right? The 7 is a cycle where we need to go within ourselves. We need to sort of invest in hermit time. We need to dive into the unseen forces in our lives. The 11 is similar, but what the 11 asks of us is to take quiet time, to be alone with ourselves, to be alone, to hear the beat of our own drummer, to hear the guidance that's coming through, to feel what it feels like to be us versus them, to feel, to sense, to listen to the unique desires and preferences that are on our heart. This is paramount when we're in the cycle of the 11. The reason why some people suffer during this cycle is because it's super powerful. You're attracting a lot. You are sensitive to a lot. You are receiving a lot of ideas and inspirations, but the key is that we want to be receiving and attracting the things that are true to us, the people, the situations, the opportunities that align with who we really are, with what we really desire. So the key in this month is to make sure that you are developing a practice of coming back to yourself, and even just for a snippet of time in your day, being alone to feel what it feels like to be you, to be the peaceful, aligned you, to listen to what your body is telling you, to listen to what your inspiration is guiding you to do next. These are key elements to be able to receive the benefits of this fantastically powerful portal of the 11, an energy in the universe that wants to deliver the innovative $1,000,000 ideas that are going to bridge the gap between you and your desires. That wants to deliver to you the support and the inspiration through aligned people and situations that you actually need to journey to the next level. Take time alone to fall in love with yourself, to listen to yourself, to hear what it sounds like to be you, and to act on what you discover and what you unearth from that place. So comment below and let me know when you check in with yourself, when you get quiet and you get still to listen to your heart, what is the next step? What is the next inspiration that you have to better feed and realize your desire or your dream? Let me know. Thank you so much for joining me here on numerologist.com. Make sure to subscribe to their newsletter and to subscribe to their YouTube channel so that you are notified the moment that the June forecast is uploaded. Bye.
Oh yeah. Yes, Lois, what's your thoughts on that?
Only thing that's coming to mind is new beginnings. Looking at stuff with a fresh pair of eyes, moving forward. You know.
Yes. So this month is about going deep inner. What's your real heart desire on this month? Go into your intuition. Go really with your heart to realize your dream. What you came on this planet for. Um, I see somebody new coming. I thought so. Hey, brother Bear, good to see you. Little Wing, taking all you into Dreamland with me. Stimabel también. Hey, have a good night there in Fiona, in Manchester, England. Yes, beginner mind. Break new ground. Yes, yes. So this is a month of contemplation, but I wanted to read something too about this month. Um, okay, let me see here. Because it has the two energy also. Um, I think I shared it in the chat. Wait, let's call you. Yeah, send master. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, May numerology forecast. May is one of the biggest months for also relationships transformation that we will have all year. This is because we are in the sixth universal month. Six is all about love, healing, and relationship. And the month of May is a universal month too, a time to focus on partnership and finding balance. The 6 and 2 are the most relationship focused number in numerology, so its combination will definitely have you experience some massive shift in your relationship. Month 2 is favorable for all types of collaboration, especially those involved in business and love. This is an incredible, powerful time for calling in relationship of all kinds. So if this is something you desire, now is the time. The energy too will above All else require you to find harmony and balance within yourself as well as the outside world. After all, this is the energy of the peacekeeper and the diplomat. Yeah, two is the energy of the peacemaker, wanting to collaborate, um, yeah, resolve things. This is a slow and steady month. Two teaches us the art of compromise and how to grow alongside others from a place of compassion, peace, and understanding. Understand this is time to be calculate and patient. No matter how hard you push for something, realize the two will always seek to find balance in all that it does. For example, if you're pushing yourself too hard at work, something may occur which will force you to slow down. Even that's the last thing you want. You could come down with a cold, for instance. For example, May is time to master finding inner peace and getting to know your priorities in order, especially when it comes to relationship. What is truly worth your time and energy, and how can you live in a balanced state of harmony amidst the demands of daily life? So it's a two, being in two universal month, but it's an 11 too. So you have to go deep inside also in your heart. Uh, Jet stream crushing it. Well, I just said that. So just go in your heart, and things are gonna take. Be patient also. Be patient with yourself. Hey, that's a Rose. How you doing? Happy to see you here. Uh, Little Wing, Blessing, Genevieve, Faith. That's everybody. Yes. So yeah. Now before the meditation, I have a very interesting video to I've played yesterday, but YouTube took my video down. Yeah. But now I'm gonna play the whole video. It's a very good video, very informative video, which I think something like that is gonna happen. And this guy has put it nicely in half an hour, um, explaining everything. He's gonna go fast through it because normally I think he does a longer presentation, but he kept all the key points so you get an idea what's going on, of what's gonna happen. And afterwards, we do the brain and heart coherence meditation and the manifesting meditation, and then chillaxing, and that's it. So happy everybody is here. Hope everybody is opening this month very good. Um, okay, let me check the video now. Okay, let's see what's it called again. Oh yeah, here it is. I didn't open it. Oh yeah, here it is. Yes. Hey, that's it, bro. Soon you have to get the computer, so you also join with the reading and giving your perspective on things. Because we all know you're very psychic. Yeah. Okay. Yesterday when I played this video, it was meant to be. It was 1111, 4 times 1, awakening, enlightenment number, and now it's 74. The like, so it's 11. So yeah, this is Danny's rule, the mechanics of ascension. It has begun. That's the title. Yeah, you can say it has begun. Okay. This is a very informative video presentation. Let me know what y'all think about it. Huh.
First presenter today is Danny Searle. Danny Searle presented previously at Paradox Summit. This is his second presentation, and basically today he'll be talking about the mechanics of ascension and taking us through some of the information we need to know around that. And Danny is a counsellor, author, and presenter. He's worked in this field for over 25 years. He's presented in 6 countries. He's appeared on Australian Story, Today, Tonight, and A Current Affair. He's featured both in print media and has conducted radio interviews in Asia, USA, and Europe. Danny is a psych practitioner combining psychology and kinesiology. He's also published 3 books, which are available here today and also on Amazon. His YouTube channel is Path to Ascension and has over 5 million views. So please make welcome Danny Searle.
Okay, Mechanics of Ascension. G'day guys, thank you for coming today. So basically, some of you may have seen one of my books is called The Ascension Guide. That has got to do what I wrote for individual ascension. If you wanted to go off tomorrow and learn how to ascend, that's the book. But then I got asked the question, well, what about everyone else? What does everyone else do? Not everyone's going to do that. That's what I'm talking about today. So it's what I call the mechanics of ascension because it covers the actual mechanisms that go along with it. So the first thing we've got to talk about is DNA. Deribonucleic acid. Big word. Everyone sort of knows what DNA is, right? Okay, getting there. So it's made up of codes, A, G, C, and T. You don't need to remember all this. I'm just going to quickly go through it. So it's made up in bases, and each pair is joined with A and T and C and G. And then they have a base sugar, phosphate, and a nucleotide. And that's sort of what DNA looks like. Everyone's used to seeing the double helix. Its destruction. It looks a little bit like a ladder. This will all become important later, okay? So junk DNA. Scientists talk about junk DNA. What is junk DNA? They say that 97% of your DNA is junk DNA. That's because they can't figure out what it does. And they've been testing this stuff since the 80s. They still don't know what it is, so they call it junk DNA. So as I said, they don't know what it does. Now we move on to amino acids. So amino acids form proteins. And there's 64 possible codes of proteins on your DNA right now. But here's the weird thing, only 20 of them are active. Only 20 of them are turned on, which doesn't make sense, but it will in a minute. So 44 codes are not active. And nature doesn't waste anything, right? It uses everything. So there's a reason why those codes aren't turned on right now. So jumping now, so we all understand DNA. Now the link between emotions and DNA. Is there a link? Yes, there is. So emotions are a realm that we can't see. We can't physically see them, but we know they're real, don't we? Because you all experience them. So we know that emotions are real, but they're coming from a different part of us. And so what people think is emotion, like screaming or yelling, getting angry, that's just the physical manifestation of it. The actual emotion itself is a vibration or an energy. Do you understand that? It's not a physical thing. The physical thing you're seeing is that. That's the final manifestation of an emotion, which tells us that emotions are coming from somewhere else. And they have a vibratory frequency to them. So Hans Jenny, this guy in the 60s, decided to do some experiments to figure all this out. And he put medium, like sand, milk, all sorts of things onto tin, and then he put sound waves through it to make it vibrate. And he found that the more he made it vibrate, the higher the frequency, the more intense patterns it created. And the lower the frequency, the less intense patterns, okay? So he drew this correlation between frequency and vibration. So the same thing happens with your emotions. If you have high emotions, it creates a high vibration. If you have low negative emotions, it creates a low negative vibration. So there's basically only 2 sets of emotions in humans. Love and fear. Everything else derives from those 2 things. Just keep that in mind. So now we're going to look at the link between your emotions and your DNA. And yes, there is one. So when I'm talking about fear-based emotions, I'm talking about these sort of things here. Anger, hate, jealousy, greed, vanity, self-loathing, addictions, manipulation, control, judgment. There's a ton more, but they're just the basic ones, okay? So they're fear-based emotions. So if I say to you, you're living in a fear-based mentality, you're doing one of those things. And same goes, and fear has a long wave. So everyone understands sound waves, how sound waves go through the air. Vibration works exactly the same. So with hate, anger, fear, it's a long, slow wave like that, okay? Then we've got the love-based ones. So they're compassion, happiness, self-love, kindness, supportive, unconditional love, balance, calm, non-judgmental. Like I said, there's a lot more. They're just the basic ones. So if I say to you, you're in a love vibration or you need to live in a love vibration, this is what I'm talking about in your daily life, trying to maintain these sort of thoughts and behaviours. So love has a very high frequency, like that. Goes up and down really quickly. So now we've got a thing called the DNA effect. And the DNA effect is an experiment that was done by the Russians way back, late 80s, maybe early 90s. And what they did is they got some photons. Photons are just packets of light. Light travels in photons, okay? And just packets of light. And they put them into a vacuum tube. And as expected, when they tested where the photons were in the vacuum tube, they were just all over the place, right? Like a dog's breakfast, they were everywhere. So then they put into the vacuum tube a little piece of DNA, a sample of DNA. They retested it again, and lo and behold, all of the photons lined up exactly with the DNA, exactly. And then they took the DNA out, and the photons remained in the shape of the DNA in exactly the same direction. And this is what's known as the phantom DNA effect. So they basically bridge an important gap between the physical and the spiritual, okay? That's what it's telling us. The physical being the DNA, the light being the spiritual, etheric. That's what it is, right? Can anyone hold light? No. You can't touch it or feel it, but you can see it, right? Etheric. It also tells us that DNA works as an antenna for light. Because remember, when they put the DNA in, the light lined up with the DNA, didn't it? The DNA became an antenna, if you like. So now we're going to jump to the Blue Star Prophecy. A lot of you have probably heard of the Hopi Indian of Arizona, in most of Arizona, in the USA. So we've got the Hopi Indian. Hopi are very spiritual people. They were around a lot longer, or a lot earlier than the other Indian nations in America. They got direct knowledge, if you like, from star people. So that's part of their prophecies. When the blue star Kachina makes its appearance in the heavens, the fifth world will emerge.
There will come a time when a blue star will appear in the sky. Its light will shatter the darkness of the night. This blue star will bring a wind like that which has not been seen on Earth in a long time. The blue star will bring a fire. This fire will be so bright and hot that it will transform the matter of the universe. The blue light from this star is a signal that shall end the fourth world. The blue star will cause the oceans to rise and topple upon the land, flooding the world. All living things will perish in this great catastrophe.
Okay, so these extracts I've taken from Paul Leviat, his DVD, Earth Under Fire, if you're interested in seeing the whole thing. Paul basically discovered a message in the zodiac where he found that Scorpio and Sagittarius are the only ones in the zodiac that have arrows or pointing something, okay? So they appear to be pointing out the centre of the galaxy, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? So 14,000 years ago, they actually lined up exactly where the centre of the galaxy is. So Sagittarius now misses the centre by 2.5 degrees, but it was on target 14,000 years ago. And Harry Sharpley was the guy in 1917 that first discovered where the centre of the galaxy is, but he was off by 3.3 degrees. So what's amazing with that is the ancients were 8 times better than they were in 1917, right? Probably going to get off track here and confuse people. Anyone heard of the Anunnaki? They're the ones that created the zodiac, okay? Long story, can't talk about it now, but that's why, 14,000 years ago, because that's when they did it. That's why it lined up then. So he suggests that the ancients were warning us about a coming catastrophe, specifically an explosion in the centre of our galaxy. So the galaxy is about 23,000 light years. That's where we are at the moment. We're 23,000 light years from the centre of the galaxy. And we're on one of the fringe, the spiral arms of the fringe. And you see that at night. It's basically the Milky Way. You've all seen the Milky Way. So that's what it looks like, the rear view, side view, and the top view. So we see that real view, the Milky Way, okay? But that's the spiral arm that we're on. So the only time the centre of the galaxy comes visible to us is when there's an outburst, what they call a galactic outburst, or an explosion. And spiral galaxies like we live, they come in 2 varieties. Spherd and quiescent are the 2 terms that they use. It just means one's exploded and one hasn't. That's all it means. And they're normally in their quiescence phase for probably 80% of the time. But 1 in 6 are Spherd, meaning they're exploded. So NASA knows about this. They study them, right? They got pictures of them. You can get them on the internet. So yeah, most of the time we're in quiescent phase. So, and it can last for hundreds or thousands of years, but they're always happening all over the place.
For the holy people of North America, I have a legend. There were 3 other worlds before this, the present world. Each of these worlds was terminated by a great catastrophe. The Hopi believe that this ending will be heralded by the appearance of Sakwasota, the blue star spirit. Sakwasota will shine brighter than all of the stars in the heavens. These legends promise that one day the present world will also come to an end. And although the blue star spirit brings forth the end of this world, she also plants the seeds for the next one.
So that blue star, you all saw what the blue star looked like. Do you think that looks a little bit possibly like the galactic centre blowing up? Possibly? I think it does. So that's the bluish white light. But the Hopi didn't know that, of course, because they've got no frame of reference. So basically what I'm saying is that what the Hopi were predicting or seeing was a galactic outburst. And it wasn't just the Hopi either. We've got all these different cultures around the world that have very similar things. You can look up yourself. I won't go into them now. But all these texts talk about very similar occurrences where there's a bright light or a flame in the sky, right, that brings about a new world. Now, here's the key to all this. When a galaxy blows up, the first wave that comes out from it has got synchrotron radiation in it. It's a special type of radiation. Again, NASA knows all about this. And it's accelerated by a magnetic field emitted by the supergalactic wave, okay? That's what pushes it out in front of it, and then the blast waves behind it. But this is what comes first. The thing with synchrotron radiation, it can penetrate every single level of the visible light spectrum, okay? So everything from radio waves to infrared, visible light, ultralight. So as you can see in that picture there, visible light's just that little bit in the middle. Synchrotron radiation is the only radiation that can go over the whole spectrum, right? It's really powerful stuff. And it's just interesting that it can penetrate everything.
There will be no warning when this, the fourth world, will be shattered by the great fire. The myths say that the fourth world will be destroyed in order for the next world, the fifth world, to begin. These and the prophecies that have been handed down from generation to generation among the Hopi. They are considered the most important prophecies of these people. The Hopi prophecies say that with the coming of Sakwasumai, the fourth world will come to an end.
So at least one superwave has already left the galaxy, but we don't know exactly when it's coming, okay? Because as I said, it's 23,000 light years away. I don't know how fast it travels. Does it travel faster than light, at the speed of light? I don't know. We know it's left, but we don't know when it's going to get here. But we do know that the Earth has been wiped out several times in the past by these supergalactic waves, and we've got archaeological evidence for that. I won't go through all these, but just to give you an idea, this is how many times in the past that science knows the Earth has lost 86%, 75%, 96%, 80% of all life, wiped out. They don't know why, but this is why. But here's the interesting thing. You notice it wasn't 100% of life was wiped out. It was close to 100%, but not all of it. That's because what life remained evolved into new species, right? Then we have the Cambrian explosion. That's what paleontologists call it, because during this period, to give you an idea, you know, when they're digging their holes in the dirt, they find nothing, nothing, nothing. Then they get to this level, they found 13 species in a cubic metre. 13 species, all in one little box, right? That's why they call it the Cambrian explosion, because they went from no life to suddenly life coming out of the woodwork. They don't know how to explain that. But again, this synchrotron radiation explains it, because new codes were generated. Remember those codons I was talking about before, where we've got 44 that aren't turned on? Some of them got turned on, so they morphed these creatures into new creatures. Because Darwin's theory of evolution only covers very small parts of evolution, where a bird got a bigger beak or it, grew along a feather. It doesn't explain how we get dogs, cats, deers and pigs, right? It doesn't explain that at all. Trust me, I've studied this. This does explain it, because to get a dog and a cat and a pig, you have to turn on new codes. You have to write new code for it, right? It doesn't just evolve out of nothing. And that's the point I'm trying to make. So now we get on to 12-strand DNA. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of 12-strand DNA, but probably don't know exactly where it comes from. So this is Bruce Lipton. I'm a big fan of Bruce. I thought I'll get him to explain how cells work, because he'll do a better job than I can, okay?
So when I look at the surface of the cell, actually instead of being smooth, there are all these structures like antennas sticking up all over the surface and proteins built into the membrane. And that these proteins read the environment and convert that environmental signal into a behavior. Let me explain how it works. Here's the membrane. Here are two different proteins. I'm going to tell you right now, there are thousands and thousands of proteins in the cell membrane, but I can divide them into two groups. One group has antennas on it, and antennas are receivers, just like your television antenna for on top of your house before cable. When you had an antenna on the top, what was its function? To pick up a signal. And then what happened to that signal? It was transmitted down the wire to the television, and the television converted the signal into something you could see. Well, here's the point. Many of the receptors in the cell have these antennas sticking up from the cell. So if I go back, these are the antennas sticking up from the surface of the cell right here. And what they're tuned to are not television stations, they're tuned to environmental information. It might be glucose, for example. Is there sugar out there? Or histamine. Is there histamine out there which tells me to get ready for an emergency response? Or is there something like insulin, which tells me to change my metabolic pathway? For every different thing the cell can see, it has a different antenna. So that means the cells are covered over the surface with antennas for everything the cell can deal with. So the signals come in and are picked up by the antenna, but then they're converted into the behavior by the second class of proteins. There are three different kinds. Channels, which are just like olives with a hole in the middle where information can go in. Enzymes, which are proteins that cause metabolism to occur. or cytoskeletal proteins, proteins that change the shape of the cell. So if a signal comes in, let's say a toxic signal comes in, and this is a receiver for that, and it couples to the skeleton and says, it's toxic signal, turn around and start running the other way, then this is the input and this is the output. So the proteins work in combination. Receptors receive signals. Do you have receptors? Yeah. What are the obvious ones? Eyes, ears, nose, taste, touch. Where are all your receptors located? In the skin. So you and the cell are parallel, but it doesn't look like an eye, and it doesn't look like a nose, but its function is exactly the same. It's the equivalent of an eye. If this was tuned to light, a photon of light would hit this antenna, and that cell would respond like an eye and say, I see the light. And once it sees the light, it has to convert that information, and it uses it by connecting to this, and I'm going to show you how that happens. So the input, the antenna, connects to the output, which makes the behavior. Let me explain.
Okay, so did everyone understand what he was saying then? On the cell, there's receptors. He even said there could be a receptor for light. Do you remember back to the DNA phantom effect? What did the DNA do with the photons of light? It lined up the light, didn't it? So, synchrotron radiation. So as I said before, it's created animal mutations, and 90% of all life has been wiped out, right? So it's either mutated or developed into a new species. Now we get back to emotions, how they directly affect the structure of your DNA. Because of the 64 possible codons, only 20 are turned on right now. So there's a switch that turns them off and on, right? Synchrotron radiation can penetrate all life forms. So if DNA works like an antenna for the light is the trigger to switch on or turn on all 64 codons. So everyone with me so far? Yeah? I know it's a lot to take in. This is normally a day workshop and I'm doing it in 40 minutes, okay? So depending on your vibration, fear or love will depend on how many of those sites are coded for. So if you're a fear-based person, you can see here's our strand of DNA. Where the stars hit, there's a few places where it actually hits, okay? But a love-based DNA frequency hits a lot more points on the DNA, doesn't it? So the more points that are getting hit by the synchrotron radiation, the more codon sites happen. If you max out, you get 64 of them turned on. And that's just a comparison to show you the difference between love and fear. So it means in the biological terms, it means you can code for more proteins. That's really what it means, right? So coding for more proteins, more DNA strands, that's what it does. That's just basic biology. So if the person's vibrating in love, they'll be able to activate 12 strands of DNA. So the full set of 12-strand DNA is a digital key. That's what it is. And what it is, it's designed to unlock or boot up, as I like to say, that 97% of previous junk DNA that they call junk DNA, that's actually what I call divine DNA. That's been deliberately buried into your system. I'll do questions at the end, sorry. There's divine DNA, which is basically built into the system, right? But it's been hidden until we get to a point of evolution that we can cope with it or deal with it. And because we're now heading back to the fifth dimension reality, to get into the fifth dimensional reality, you need 12-strand DNA, right? So this is the whole point of all this. And so, yeah, just as I was saying, by booting up your 12-strand DNA activates ascension, which I was talking about evolution before. Remember how I was saying that the past animals evolved into different creatures or different people? We are evolving into what I call as human version 2, right? We're going to become the upgraded version. So it's cosmic evolution. So basically, just to go through the conclusion. So the blue star is what triggers the amino acids. Your emotional vibration determines how many of those codes are going to get turned on. And the more amino acids you got turned on, the more strands of DNA you're going to produce. And if you produce all 12 strands of DNA, you'll automatically trigger ascension. No matter what, you just will. And this is going to be a mass event, not just one or two people. So the 12-strand DNA is required to activate your DNA and to ascend, basically. So that's the whole key to this, is living your life in a love vibration constantly. That's how you can get through this. That's how you do it. If you can maintain, you don't have to be, a guru. You don't have to be, meditating for 12 hours a day. What you have to do is live your life in a love vibration. And remember what I said before about the love vibration, what it incorporates. So it's how you interact in your life. It's how you conduct yourself in life, how you interact with other people. The relationships you have with people are the whole reason why you incarnated on this planet, right? To have relationships with other people, to work through issues. So it's how you respond to the challenges that are thrown at you determines how spiritually evolved you are. Right? So if you're someone that's reactionary, that's in the fear-based. If you're someone that has compassion and love, that's in the love vibration. Everyone get that? Right? So this is what I'm talking about. So I don't want to get bogged down with this, but the powers that be know about this stuff. So they want to close it down. They want to shut it down. They think they can. So, they brought in these body scanners and 5G, which are basically designed to unzip your DNA. So let's face it, if you've got unzipped DNA, you can't trigger 12-strand DNA. You just can't. Sorry. Can you repair it? I don't know. So it's anything that's terahertz wavelength, okay? So just before I finish, I want to go through the last prophecy of Peter Durnov. A lot of you probably never heard of this guy. But when I came across this, I've been talking about ascension and things for a long time, and suddenly someone pointed me to this guy's prophecies, and I was blown away. He did this in like 1944, 45 or something, and he's talking, literally using the words ascension, and I'll let you see for yourself. Yes, about a month before he died, he gave this last prophecy. So we'll find ourselves today at the frontier between two epochs, that of Kali Yuga and that of the new era that we are entering. The new era is that of all six races. The sixth race will be that of love. A new continent will be formed for it. It will emerge from the Pacific. Everybody will be subjugated to divine fire that will purify and prepare them in regards to the new era. I think he's describing that synchrotron radiation and then the fire that comes after it. You won't be around for the fire that comes after it, by the way, because that's why the light wave comes first. You go, everything else left gets purified by fire. Thus, man will raise himself to a superior degree of consciousness, indispensable to his entrance to the new life. That is what one understands by ascension. Some decades will pass before this fire will come that will transform the world into bringing of a new morale. Some decades will pass. So he wrote this in 1944. I think some decades have passed. This immense wave comes from cosmic space that will inundate the entire Earth. All those that attempt to oppose it will be carried off and transferred elsewhere. That's all those living in the fear-based mentality. Although the inhabitants of this planet do not find themselves at the same degree of evolution, the new wave will be felt by each and every one of us. And the reason why I talk about that, I've done talks, I've written books about soul ages. That's what he's talking about there with evolution. It's only mature and old souls that will make it through this process. And this transformation will not only touch the Earth, but the ensemble of the entire cosmos. Well, of course, because it's coming from the centre of the galaxy. The fire of which I speak that accompanies the new conditions offered to our planet will rejuvenate, purify, reconstruct everything. The matter will be refined. Your hearts will be liberated from anguish, troubles and intuitude. But the matter will be refined. Meaning we're going to a fifth dimension, right? A new Earth. We're going to be on the new Earth. And this is what he's talking about. And they will become luminous. Everyone will be improved, elevated. The thoughts, sentiments, and negative acts will be consumed and destroyed. Your present life is slavery, a heavy prison. Understand your situation and liberate yourself from it. Everything that is around you will soon collapse and disappear. Nothing will be left of this civilization, nor its perversity. We're already seeing that. The entire earth will be shaken and no trace will be left of this erroneous culture that maintains men under the yoke of ignorance. The earth is now following an ascending movement and everyone should force themselves to harmonise with the currents of the ascension. Those who refuse will remain behind in evolution and must wait tens of millions of years for the coming of a new ascending wave. The earth will soon be swept by extraordinary rapid waves of cosmic electricity. If you're in 1944, you have no concept of the galaxy and how it works, or what synchrotron radiation is, you would explain it as electricity. There's not a place on earth that is not dirtied with the human or animal blood. She must therefore submit to purification. And it's for that reason that continents will be immersed while others will surface. It is the end of an epoch. A new order will substitute the old, an order in which love will reign on earth. So just finally, Merkaba. I'm just sort of throwing this in there. As I said, I've written a book on how to ascend individually, personally. And one of the things I talk about there, you have to activate a Merkaba. That's 3 words, the Egyptian words. It basically means the light body is what it is, a Merkaba. And that's what it looks like, okay? 2 pyramids that are interlocked and they spin in different directions, right? And so the one thing I get asked all the time is, oh, well, you know, why isn't everyone doing it? Or where's your proof that this process is possible? Well, I'll let you in a little story. After I published that book 2 years ago, probably about 3 months after it was on Amazon, I get an email from a young lady in Portugal, and she was 24 years old, to say to me that she took a video of her sister who followed my book. They even used Google Translate, you know, because they didn't understand it all. And they followed it religiously to the book. And she said, my sister has activated her Merkaba. This is her 2nd time. And after this, she's going to go, because that's what happens, right? You activate the Merkaba. And once you're happy with that, you then go to ascend to the 5th dimension. So she said, I'm sending you this video, and then hopefully I'm going to also go in the next 2 weeks. So I just thought I'd share this video with you. This is the original video that she sent me. In case you don't know, that's what a Merkaba looks like. It's like a light in the sky. It's a light ship. I put that in there. Remember that picture I showed you what a Merkaba looks like? So anyway, I still get chills when I watch that. So this stuff is real. That's the reason why I showed you that. It's not some hocus pocus. It's not some sort of, you know, wishful thinking. It's time to get serious. You can all see it yourself that the earth is now changed so dramatically just in the last 5 years, let alone 10 years, right? And we can all feel the shift. We can all feel something's coming. I don't know when this is going to happen, but it's going to happen. That much I do know. So I live my life personally every day now in that love vibration. So that basically concludes my talk. Thank you very much for listening. And if you've got any questions, now's the time.
Lol. I stopped it at the video ended at 11:11, and yesterday it had 11:11 views. That's interesting. It was divine. That's the angels talking with us, our guardian angels. So yeah, we have to. I share it. The link in the chat. Body wants to check it out more. Yeah, it's 11:11 now. It ended at 11:11, and yesterday it had 1,111 views. So that's very interesting. Seems like something like that is the direction it's gonna go. That's what the spirit world is telling me. What is everybody thoughts on that video? Lois.
Well, trying to stay in the love energy. I think that's the biggest thing because there's so much fear-based things out there being thrown at everybody. It's hard to stay in that love center mode.
Yeah, it's not easy, but it's good to ground. I saw somebody put that they walk barefoot outside. That's good to do. Walk barefoot. Take as much sun as you can. Hug a tree. That also helps. And be with yourself. Try to quiet down your mind. Meditate is also good. So, will we ascend in the end? Yes. And some will ascend before? Yes, apparently, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Some can go if you activate your Merkaba, which is your all. I think there's some things you have to do to activate all. And you activate your Merkaba, apparently. Yes, you can go individually. Or like that guy, we're gonna just he's like gonna wait when the synchronization come with the explosion which is gonna come from the center of the galaxy, and that synchronization which happened on this planet a couple of times in the past, that radiation is gonna activate our DNA, and it showed there with our DNA being an antenna, receiver of light, which is synchronization, can penetrate the whole light spectrum. Um, if you're living in the fear based mentality, you're not gonna activate all of it. Only if you live in the truth, love, vibration, not manipulative, fear, um, greedy, all of that negativity. Yes, you can say ascensions begins within. Yes. So I think we're all here gonna experience that. What I understand it's gonna felt by everybody. But if you're not living in the positive vibration, you're gonna go elsewhere. Let me put it that way. And then they have to wait tens of thousands of millions of years for the next wave. I know a lot of people had Flash in her dream. Like David Castle was one, I think, that had Flash or seen Flash in his dream. I think there were a few people more. So maybe there's that, what you're seeing, what the hope is referred to as the blue kachina, which the Danny Searle, the one that presented, concluded that's the synchronization that's coming from the center of the Milky Way. Yeah. So yeah. I'm seeing. Oh, Queen Peach, you also had a flash dream, or you saw it with your third eye, or you got a vision. Let me know, Queen Peachkin. Flash and billions of orbs zoom up into space. Yeah, you can say that. So, hypothetically speaking, as long as religion encourages positive vibration in the ritual, the people can assent? I don't know. I don't know that much. Lo, what's your point of view on that?
I think they can, as long as it's positive. Um, if you notice churches, they supposed to teach love, caring, helping fellow man. Um, all the right tools are there for it to work
If they use it properly
if they
and
use it
don't
properly. That's the key right there.
being true to themselves and not fake.
Hmm.
Yes, I can see that too. So yeah, Jeremy, that answers that. Free will is key. Yes, this place of a sort melt away. This earth is what I understand is a lessened place. Um, one Earth year is 1,000 years somewhere else, and we succeed. Yeah, gonna have a lot of experience of this duality here. Yes, Genevieve, you said it correctly. Also, a pure heart. That's simple. Pure, pure with your intention. Not fake. Not just be true to yourself. It's individually based, not church or religion based. Yes, that's true. It's individual. Yes, magical. Started seeing the 11 in 2004. Interesting. That was a 6 year and a four too. All races begins, all religion have option. Yeah. The essentially existing system and the structure modified with positive intention in mind could change the direction of the world. Yes, agree with that. Bell hands now is actually coming into play. Hmm. Alright, I see. Wait, I missed. Oh, flash dream. You had a flash dream. Interesting. Saw saw that in my car level level. Ah, nice. That's cool, Michelle. Flash dream. So you had a flash dream, Queen Pitch Pitch. A lot of people had a dream about a flash. I thought first it was maybe the what they call the not a kill switch or some shit. They had a name for it, but it has to do with the sun sending a solar flare to Earth, like an ammo, big one that will deactivate everything. Every internet telecommunication will go down, but I don't think that's gonna happen because I've seen in the past that I see that the Earth and the sun are connected, and it didn't let it happen. Yeah, those that hear and see are the vibration to ascend. Yes, yes, there's no coincidence. Oracle of Death. Yes, that's cool. Yes, I'm losing time more since the flash dream. Oh, you're losing time more since the flash dream? That's interesting. Queen Peach Keen, do you know your life path number? Massive EMP, yes, that's what they want. If not with the sun, they have weapons for that. But that's not gonna be a good outcome if they do an EMP. So I think something is protecting that no country experience an EMP, especially America, because it would take 10 years to get back to normal power if they get an EMP attack. I have dream of solar flash. You too, Genevieve. Interesting. There's a lot of people I haven't dreamed of. My dreams are not. My dreams are like I'm in Aruba, but it's not Aruba. But I'm like in another dimension of Aruba, or I'm in Netherlands, but another dimension of the Netherlands. That's my dream mostly. Just chilling, walking around. Yeah, that's my dreams. Mine was a vision. I saw a source and the feminine show me after I asked how. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Green time is illusion is actually part of the ascension, changing our mindset, having upgrades, downloads. Hmm. Yes, that's true. That's true. You're getting downloads. Like these days was high energy. We're still in the new moon energy right now. That's why I had this two meditation to do, and it's gonna set our intention. You can also imagine on a new world, all of that healing. If you need healing, what you want to bring in this reality experience, still in this 3D, till go into 5D. Mm. Yeah, she showed me and film of this round melted away like an overheated projector. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting fate. My dreams are so busy right now. Huh. Is everybody having a weird dreams these days? Lois, you having a good dream? How's your dreams these days?
Haven't really had any significant ones lately.
Okay. My sister Star had a dream of a serpent feminine. She says she was mother goddess. I've heard of this before. Huh. Time is no illusion, it's infinite. Everything is touched by in the world of matter. Yeah, this it goes both ways. It's a paradox. Yes. Yes, it's an illusion, but it isn't. Uh, it goes both ways. It's paradox. Because what I understand, everything is happening at the same time. The past, the present, the future. The only that matters is the present. Okay, let me see here. Check for the other one. This is gonna, yeah, the brain and heart coherence. Yes, this is gonna be good one. Oh, yeah. You believe that? I stop it at 11 seconds, and it's 3:11 there. This is a very good one to harmonize our heart and brain. We'll harmonize with Mother Earth also. Let me see here where it is. Oh yeah, this one is it? Yes. Yeah, duality. That's for sure. So I'm having really weird dreams, and since I've put quartz crystal under my bed, I don't have nightmares anymore. Okay, nightmares. That's very good. I also have a. I sleep with the what's it called. But I don't have problem in my dream. I went one time I put a dream catcher on my bed. I didn't. It like it wipe out all my dreams. Yeah. But happy that helped. That I have an amethyst beside me. Yeah. Um. But yeah, happy that helped. Source has meaning to it. Yes. Yes, the figure. I've seen a ribbon, you small person walking, and sometimes you're outside of time, so you are inside. Hmm, interesting. Well, is everybody ready to harmonize their heart?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Conjun Queen ready? Um, After this one, we're gonna do the one of setting your intention, but this one is harmonize your brain, and then we do the other one. Um, Amethyst have some Some is my birthstone. I love it. Yeah, I found the amethyst here by the beach here when I was 12. 12, I think. Yeah, I have it since. Okay, Jeremy ready. I see Michelle ready. As a rose, oh, you go silent. Drop my butt off, back against the wall. Lol. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna play this one. It's 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Heartbrain coherence. Here we go.
Welcome to this heart brain coherence meditation. Heart brain coherence is a technique to help you get into alignment so that all your systems are performing optimally, creating a synchronization between your heart, the respiratory system, your blood pressure rhythms, heart rate variability patterns, and other aspects of your body. My name is Joanna, and I will be guiding you through this quick heart brain coherence meditation. This meditation can be done multiple times a day as a way of promoting health and a sense of well-being. In order to experience a profound sense of coherence, take time to practice this meditation multiple times daily. This meditation can help you with making decisions, increasing your coordination, speed, and fluidity in your reactions, and can help you manage your emotions by improving how you are feeling. Let's begin by taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This is a 3-part technique. The first step is heart focus. Now we will shift our focus from our mind to our heart. If you feel inclined to do so, you may place your hand on your heart. This physical connection to the heart center can help shift our focus from the mind down into the heart, bringing us into alignment and coherence between the mind and the heart center. The second step is heart breathing. Now, as you focus on your heart, we will take several more breaths
together. And as we breathe, visualize the breaths flowing in through the heart and out through the heart. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. With every inhale, see that cool, fresh breath flowing in to your body. And with every exhale, feel the old energy leaving, making room for the new. Continue to inhale and exhale through your heart. And now we will move on to the third step, heart feeling. And as you continue to focus on your heart and breathing in and out through the heart, I want you to activate a positive feeling in your heart center. Recall a time when you felt a positive feeling, such as love, appreciation, gratitude, compassion. An easy way to generate this feeling is by remembering a place that may be special to you, or a person that you love, such as a family member or a very close friend, maybe even a pet. This is the most important step of the coherence process. And as you feel this positive feeling, just focus on how it feels and separate it from the person, the place, or the thing that brought that emotion to you. And hold it there just for a moment. Enjoy how it feels, how good it feels. This is the feeling of your heart and your mind being in a coherent state. And from this point, you can make clear-minded decisions, balanced decisions. You can live with optimal performance, and you can manage your emotions without letting the negative ones escalate. Thank you for taking part in this meditation for heart brain coherence. Don't forget to practice it multiple times a day to gain a greater sense of coherence. Comment down below and let me know your experience with this meditation, or leave an emoji to let me know that you are watching this. If you like this video, found it helpful or valuable in any way, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Because this year I am committed to helping you gain mastery over your mind and emotions. See you in the next video. Bye.
Hello.
That fight back there?
Yeah, oh, you hear that? Oh, look at the side, two cats like going at each other. Okay, there. Yeah. So that was so loud. Uh, the cats need to harmonize and heart. They're going at it.
Yeah, I can tell.
How's everybody feeling? I think everybody has their brain and heart now harmonized. I see. Oh, David Castle, greetings. Elderberry, what's up? Greetings. Ah, they're fucking each other up.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait. I'm gonna fix it. Give me a time.
How you doing, Barry? Hi, David. How's everybody? Yeah, they got loud. Yeah, it was. Oh, thank you, Barry.
Well, they ran away. All right, I'm back. Yeah. They sensed me, I think. But yeah, they were fighting with each other.
I've been around, Barry. I just had a handful. My plate was full. It just took me this long to start, coming back. I've been busy this last 5-6 months.
Now Lois is slowly coming back.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we do a reading, numerology reading. You can use your dragon cards or the dragon card or the cards you feel. Yeah, I see Genevieve. Maybe Genevieve can also join. The ones who wants to do reading. We do a reading stream. Earlier than this time. Yeah. Okay. I think everybody has their brain and heart in coherence right now. So now we're gonna go with the one. It's like this one is a gratitude, and you can say it has a quantum jump because when it says leave your bags and then you're gonna jump, because if you believe in the universe and multiple timelines going, and then you have to visualize with the gratitude emotion that you have, and now we're aligned, so it's gonna be perfect. And visualize your intention. This is the perfect month to do it. Go deep in yourself. What's your mission here? What tickles you? What tickles your heart? See what tickles your heart. see here. Um, where is it? Oh yeah, this one. It's a very good one. Lois is familiar with this one too.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Hope everybody's doing all right. Everybody's chillaxing on the 2nd of May. Just took a hit of this and put it aside. All right. Everybody ready? This is just a quick one, or a quick strong one. 50 minutes. All right. I'm gonna play it. Okay. Here we go.
Gratitude is a fullness of heart that moves you from limitation and fear to expansion and love. When you're appreciating something, your ego moves out of the way. You can't have your attention on ego and gratitude at the same time. You can't have your attention on fear and gratitude at the same time. When you're grateful, fear disappears. When you're grateful, stress disappears. Gratitude helps us connect with something outside ourselves, often transcendent and larger than ourselves. By the end of this exercise, you will find a positive emotional state by simply focusing on the parts of your life that you are most thankful for. Appreciate the abundance in your life. Being grateful is an energizing way to start your day and a relaxing way to end it. Gently close your eyes. Place both of your hands on your heart and relax your whole body. And take a few deep breaths.
Ah, damn it.
Make any.
Sorry, man. I knew that. I had a feeling there was a propaganda. But better to come now and not middle of the thing. Okay, I have it on mute. I had a feeling of it. Damn, I was right. All right, good as the king now. Damn you too. Okay, well, gonna go backwards a bit. Okay, put the volume back on. Okay. Hey, sorry about that. Okay, now we're gonna go directly into it.
Both of your hands on your heart and relax your whole body.
Both hands on your heart, relax body.
And take a few deep breaths. And breathe in slowly through your nose. Ask for the feeling of gratitude to show up in your body now. If you feel nothing, just wait and be patient. Maybe you feel just a warmth, or maybe a little pressure or movement. Be patient. Whatever the feeling is, don't discount it. Just move your awareness to it. Who do you appreciate? Visualize their faces. Yes. And physically reach out in the air with both of your hands and grab them and put them in your heart. Who are you grateful for having in your life today? Maybe it's your spouse, your loved ones, your family, your kids, and your friends. Picture them one by one. Yes, and grab them and put them in your heart, as if you're giving them a big hug. Yes. Who else are you grateful for having in your life today? How are you fortunate? What are you grateful for? Go ahead and say it. Yes. Touch it. Physically grab it and put it in your heart. What are you grateful for? Say it. Now notice your improved feeling and be appreciative of the way you feel. And ask for the feeling to amplify. 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. And what material possessions are you thankful for? Picture them and physically grab them and put them in your heart. Go for it now. What abilities do you have that you're grateful for? Visualize them and physically grab them and put them in your heart now. Pay attention to your senses. Everything you're seeing, hearing, feeling, and smelling, maybe even tasting. And see how many things you can find to be grateful for. What an amazing and blissful feeling. In the center of gratitude, you are everything and have everything anyone could ever want. What relationships are you thankful for? Feel the love, compassion, and understanding that gratitude brings into your heart. What are you taking for granted that, if you stop to think about it, you're grateful for? What is there about the challenges and difficulties you have experienced that you can be thankful for? Yes. What have you learned? How have you grown? Feel the love. Feel the joy. Feel the happiness. Own it. It's all yours. Notice how the anger disappears. Notice how the guilt disappears. Notice how the fear disappears. Imagine losing some of the things that you take for granted, such as your home, your ability to see or hear, your ability to walk, or anything that currently gives you comfort. Then imagine getting each one of those things back. Grab them one by one, faster, yes, put them in your heart. And consider how grateful you would be for each and everything that you already have. And ask for the feeling to amplify 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. And notice how the feelings get stronger and stronger. And just for a few moments, consider the things you have in your life that you could be grateful for. All the nurturing relationships, the material comforts, body, and the mind that allows you to understand yourself and everything around you. Just breathe and be grateful for the air that is filling your lungs and making your life possible. Simply feel your body and your aliveness and acknowledge what a miracle it is just to be alive right now. Allow your awareness to appreciate what you're seeing, smelling, and touching just at this moment. And you will find yourself in the middle of the stream of life without trying at all.
Are you ready to experience a breathtaking money miracle?
Sorry, man. Now it's gonna quantum shift to the other one. Damn, too propaganda.
Now continuing in this relaxed state of gratitude, you're going to allow yourself to take a journey, feeling relaxed, peaceful, and calm. Allow yourself to imagine your ideal life. This is your personal vision for yourself. As negative thoughts like, I can't have that, I can't do that, or that's not possible arise, gently release them. Right now, you can create any life you want. And you won't need any baggage for this trip. Take a moment and pack up your worries and cares in a suitcase. Actually physically close the case. Put it down and leave it there. Imagine yourself leaving it behind. Feeling peaceful and relaxed. Let's begin your journey. Put both of your hands in the air. Imagine a bright white light shining above your head. Let the light fill your whole being with peace and love. Let it penetrate every cell in your body, every tissue and every organ. Imagine that you're traveling into your ideal life, a life in which you can and have achieved your dreams. See the person you are in this vision. Everything that you have wanted has come into your world. Your dreams effortlessly came true. Your dreams effortlessly came true. Your confidence is restored, and your trust and belief all of who you are. You no longer question anything you desire. You trust the universe. What are you doing? Yes. See it, feel it, live it. Where do you live? Who are you with? Notice everything you see and take a moment to absorb it all. How are you making a living? How are your finances? See everything in as much detail as possible and ask for further clarity if you need. What are your surroundings like? What are you doing for spiritual growth? How do you spend your leisure time? Yes. How does it feel to be you? And notice everything that you see and take a moment to absorb it all. Is there anything that could make this vision even better? Remember, there's no boundary to your thoughts. Go for it now. On a count of 1, 2, 3, I want you to say the word freedom. 1, 2, 3. Go for it.
Freedom.
On a count of 1, 2, 3, I want you to say the word freedom twice as loud. 1, 2, 3.
Freedom.
And on the count of 1, 2, 3, I want you to say the word freedom one last time, as loud as you could. 1, 2, 3.
Freedom!
See it, feel it, live it. In a few moments, we will prepare to return from our journey. Is there anything more you would like to explore before you leave this vision? Take a moment to express gratitude for all you have seen in your vision. Imagine yourself slowly traveling back to the present, enriched by this vision. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Take a moment and see your life and yourself in the present through those eyes.
How was that?
It's good.
How you
I
feeling?
don't remember you having that issue with the commercials though.
No, I didn't. It's twice. Now a lot of sudden commercial, a lot of propaganda. Like damn, yeah. Hey everybody, I miss anybody that came in. Hey Diana, Arculeta, how you doing, hermana? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? That way. Yeah, I think I had everybody. Michelle. Yeah. How's everybody feeling now? You set your intention on this powerful new moon. Let it go to the universe. And you will be guided to it the best way. Yes. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show. I think I show everything. Nice. Oh yeah. Cheers. Yeah. He said them together. Yeah, it was them with the proper. In the past, it wasn't like that. I mean, I think it wasn't like that. It was just straight. Now it's two. You know, I have something in me that's gonna come. That's why I'm on the YouTube page. I wasn't looking at the chat, the StreamYard, and yeah, and it came on twice. Yeah. Jeremy feeling pretty relaxed. Nice. Cheers. Okay, I have a perfect song to put on. Damn it. One People. It's called One People of Natalie Rice. I'm gonna do the Sugar Shack version session. Let me see here. Very good song to end it on. So let me see. Live acoustic. Maybe you can play the Warrior too. Maybe if I play the song of Warrior Type. Very well. Yeah, I can play the Warrior Type too. Very good song. This is loading. Then we'll be good to go. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Let me share it. It's a good song. One People. Oh, yeah. Let me see here. Yes. One People of Natalie Rice. A Sugar Shack session. One People. Oh, damn it.
Yes, greetings. Welcome in. Not to the Rise crew here at the Sugar Shack Sessions. Coming in for some irie vibrations. All nations, one people, one destiny, ever connected. As we learn to live and love ourselves, we learn to love each other. Stay connected, you know? You're a light. Keep shining. And keep rising. We're with you. Hey. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Keep waking up now. Rising up, yeah, yeah. Hey. Yeah, yeah. Babylon, you hypocritic enemy. You create more problems than you get the remedy. You're misleading and deceive my people endlessly. Then you wonder why I never want you next to me. Your civilians are like slaves acting servitude. And the only way you keep them is to keep them from the truth. While your institutions keep indoctrinate the youth. We hear you speak of hope and change and you leave no proof. Hey. Babylon, you're smart, now this is more than true. But when the people wake up, they'll come straight after you. There's no escaping from the plans we got set out for you. You see your men, women, and children coming after you. Hey. Life with you's illusion, not reality. And for anyone who wants some peace, you name insanity. You subdue my people with stories and fantasies. False government, false courts, false authorities in this irrigation. All nations, one people, one destiny, yeah. Irrigation. All nations, one people, one destiny. Babylon, you are a sickness to society. There is no other that could claim more notoriety. With all your chemical concoctions of variety, what you really seek is for my people to go quietly. But what they're really getting ill from is your mind control. It has diminished our intelligence and numbed our souls. Manipulation of the masses is your only goal. You may have succeeded, but the difference is now we know. So what you gonna do without our energy? Cause now we're using it to make a brand new energy. Yeah, we infuse our meditation, our philosophies, learning to transcend beyond the realms of this reality. Yeah. See, Babylon, it's over now, it's time you go. When one foundation's a cracked and you can't go no more. So lift your eyes and set your sights upon that door and get the can of a life. Don't come back no more in this irrigation. All nations, one people, one destiny. We say irrigation. All nations, one people, one destiny. Yes, music the healer, the healer, oh the healer, music the healer, yeah, the healer, wanna healer, yeah, oh the healer, oh it is irrigation, yes, all negations, one people, one destiny, yeah, irrigation, all nations, one people, one destiny, yeah.
Oh, cool. That was very, uh, yeah, that was very positive song. It is. Let me see. Hey, David Castle, how you doing? Oh, Alex, someone shared a song with me earlier. If I grab it, can I let you look into possibly playing it? Yeah, it's a positive song. Yeah, check it out. Check it out, Fate, and let me know. Oh yeah, maybe can. Yeah, then it will be 22 minutes. I know if anybody who wants to come up, we're not gonna go that long. Maybe in half. Yeah, less than half an hour. So I put the link if anybody wants to come up and talk about maybe they had an experience, want to share it. Let me see here. Okay, you posted it in there. Okay, let me grab the link. Give you a minute. Okay, I have to copy it. I don't know which one say from stream. Okay, yeah, well, I will check it out. I have to check it out because otherwise we'll have the same problem as yesterday with the stream. Well, one I know I didn't know that I'm gonna get trouble too with what's called Xavier root, and I got also trouble from other things that I show. So yeah, but yeah, it's loading up. Oh wait, I got it wrong. Uh, is it hallucination? I didn't know why it didn't go directly to it. Wait, put it here. What? Okay, do it. Okay, let's do it like this. Is it called Mother Earth? Fate? Is that video you mean? Mother Earth? Well, no hallucination. I know that group is a Native American group. I know we can play their music with no problem. But I think that is the one you're referring to. Hallucination is loading up. Let me see here.
Okay, I think I just lost Alex. Give him 1 minute to come back.
Shit.
There you go.
If it's back, I'm like, fuck. I was talking. Now I see it. Ah, man. Okay. The internet not fully cooperating, but I was asking, is it fate? Is it Mother Earth? Is the song called Mother Earth? Yeah, Mother Earth hallucination. Okay. Cool. So that's the one. Okay. Let me load it up a bit so I don't have no problem with it. And yeah, propaganda. Hey, it seems like, well, I didn't hear it, but the visuals are cool. And I got one on one. Okay, think positive. Okay, seems like an interesting song. Let me check it out. Man, there's a lot of things I have to do here before I play it. Uh, cool. Mother Earth hallucination. Let me see here. Yeah, hallucination. I know we can play with no problem. So this is share Alex mute. Lol. Yeah, I'm gonna put the song Mother Earth on of hallucination. Okay, I never heard it. This is the first time.
We are trees standing in the water, a gathering of tribes, a destiny and a destination from which a future
Hey, it paused by itself. I didn't click nothing. I don't know what's happening. But okay, let me play one more time. Go backwards. It paused by itself. I wasn't even touching the computer. Well, anyways, continue.
We are trees standing in the water, a gathering of tribes, a destiny and a destination from which a future must be formed.
With 5D formless, spirit ginormous, like old growth in the forest that grew here before us. The bright light inside that matches our auras, phosphorescence, an array of auroras. For the love we fortify, so you're alright. Earth and sky have a brother spinning like a 45. This is not the end, it's the beginning. Make sure you're alive. Let the sound shake your vibe, break your pound maker. Catch a vibe, that was club, that's the tribe. We the West, take a buck and leave the rest. I've been away on some needed rest, needed breath, just like I needed death, so I could find rebirth. That's how we keep it fresh, keeping it 100 until the drop done come. I'm having some fun. Wait till the drums come, wait till the dance is here, wait till the song sung. We'll feel that weight lift up off for everyone.
We are the light and the flames, the water in the rain, the rhythm and the square, in the voices of today. We are the people, we are the future, we are the land, before and after. We are the people, we are the future, we are the land, before and after. You can hear it in the trees, from the people in the streets, and the rumblings and the tumblings, rumblings and the tumblings, down the sound. Freedom justice from the sea, the calling in the rain, the rivers that will flow, honoring sisters.
Hey, awesome song, Faith. Great share. Great share. That was cool. Yeah. Well, I think, yeah, that was it for tonight then. I know next time when I'm gonna stream, I will let know, make a preview. Um, yeah, from a few days afterwards. So yeah, hope everybody had good with the meditation and the informational video that I put in the presentation about the Hopi prophecy, Blue Kachina, and our DNA, and limiting the law vibration to activate our DNA. I know it's hard some days, but grounding is good. Ground yourself. Take a walk outside. Breathe in, breathe out. Slow your breathing. Put your hand on your heart. That also helps when you slow your breathing down to make decision. All that. So
Right.
yeah, it's been refreshing, Alex. Cool, Faith. Thank you. Thank you for all for being here, Faith. Test Rose, That Way, Country Queen, Chad, everybody. I see in the chat, Project Skyfall, Genevieve, everybody that was here, David Castle, and how back can I go? Jeremy too. Oh yeah, that way. Yeah, that's how far I can go. Well, yeah. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming. Hope everybody has a good night's sleep. And yeah, Louis, want to say something?
Sure. I am love. We are love. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching. Keep the vibration very high and know everything's gonna be alright. Peace, everybody.
Peace.